and install cameras on their properties. The case goes to trial in November.
After much backlash, President Obama made his first visit to Louisiana following last week's flooding. Sarah Rosario tells us why the White House says it is doing its part to help flood victims.
Lauren, many of these people are just beginning the cleanup process, as you can see by the debris piled high along these streets. And this is just some of what President Obama saw today on his tour of the area. And while he's receiving criticism for not visiting sooner, he's promising to help these residents for months to come.
After days of deadly flooding in Louisiana, leaving thousands with nothing, forcing them out of their homes, recovery efforts are underway.
Television, radio, television, DVD player.
Today, President Obama came to see it himself, touring hardest hit areas, greeting residents anxiously awaiting to see him.
People's lives have been upended by this flood.
On vacation during the height of the flooding, some say his visit is too late. But the federal money he's providing may be the only financial help residents get to rebuild. Help more than 106,000 people have already registered for.
Get her some help. I'm trying.
The damage so bad, the FEMA inspector tells us he can't get to many homes per day.
Maybe 10 a day. We're thinking there's 80,000 homes that may be affected. That's a lot of man hours.
The whole country is going to continue to support you and help you until we get folks back in their homes and lives are rebuilt.
It's the worst natural disaster in the U.S. since Superstorm Sandy in 2012, but according to the American Red Cross, donations are barely trickling in. And Expense Louisiana's governor says they're going to need more money to pay.
And we are going to need a lot more help. This community cannot recover with only the assistance that comes from FEMA.
Until then, the community is coming together to rebuild, hoping to get help they need sooner than later.
And while we talk about the need, the American Red Cross says so far it's received $7.8 million in donations for flood victims. That's less than a third of the estimated $30 million needed. Reporting in Baton Rouge, Sarah Rosario, KPRC Channel 2 News.
Donald Trump